Third question of C exercise. A man borrows 16,000 for 3 years under the following terms. 20% simple interest for the 2 years. For total 3 years he borrowed the money, but for first 2 years he paid simple interest. So let's find out simple interest for 2 years by putting the values in this formula. Simple interest is 6,400. So what is the amount standing at the end of 2 years is this value 22,400. Now this value for the third year he has changed it to compound interest, but compounded half yearly. So I wrote here compound interest and half yearly. So let us find out the amount standing in third year when it is compounded half yearly. Look children, amount is equal to principal, this value will become the principal, plus, keep in mind case is of half yearly, rate is 20%, divide by 2 into 100 will become 200, raised to the power 2n, 2 multiply by the time period is 1 year. So I wrote 1 year. Clear? Then amount will be this. When you will do the calculations here, do the cuttings here, you will get 1 by 10. Then 10 plus 1 will be 11 by 10 into 11 by 10. This is the amount standing after third year. Question number 4. What sum of money, that means principal is missing, will amount to this value? Amount is given in 1.5 year. What is the time period? 1.5 year at 10% per annum compounded half yearly. Children, the case is of compounded half yearly. So which formula will apply? Amount is equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 raised to the power 2n. Let's put the value now. This is given, amount is given. Principal we have to find out. 1 plus rate is 10 by 200. 2 into, what was the time period? 1.5. 1.5, when you will change it to fraction, it will be 3 by 2. And 3 halves are there. In 1.5 year, how many halves are there? 3 halves. So, you people can find out principal from here. Yes, fifth question. Ashok invests certain sum of money at 20% per annum compounded yearly. Ashok invested at yearly. Okay. And Geeta invests the equal amount. That means the principal is same for both the cases at the same rate of interest per annum compounded half yearly. Geeta's investment is compounded half yearly. Time period is same for both. And it is given that if Geeta gets 33 rupees more than Ashok, that means Geeta received 33 rupees more than Ashok. What is the meaning? The difference of their amounts is 33. Clear? So how to do? Look children, very important. This is the case of yearly. One complete year and one half is there. So how to apply? P into 1 plus R by 100. This is for the complete year because it was yearly. Into 1 plus R by 200 because the case is of half year. 2 into 1 complete half. Now come to another case. Time period is 1.5 year. That is 3 by 2 and it is completely half yearly. So we'll apply A2 is equal to P into 1 plus R by 200 raised to the power 2 multiply N is 3 by 2. You can cancel it and what is given to you? Geeta will receive 33 rupees more. So A2 minus A1 is equal to 33. So here you will put the values of A2 and A1 in terms of P and find P from here. Sixth question. At what rate of interest per annum, rate you have to find out, will a sum of rupees 62,500 earns a compound interest 5,100? Look children, in this case, what is given to you? Compound interest. So we'll apply the formula of compound interest. That also it is semi-annually, half yearly. So what is the formula of compound interest in case of half yearly? P into 1 plus R by 200 raised to the power 2n minus 1. Let's put the value now. Compound interest is given. Principal is given. 1 plus rate we have to find out. 2 into time period is 1 year minus 1. Now you have to transpose this term over here is equal to what you are left with? 1 plus R by 200 square minus 1. In the next step, we'll transpose 1 this side. After cuttings, here you will get 51 by 625 plus 1 is equal to this value. Take the LCM. Clear? You will get this. After adding, you will get 676 over 225, and from this side when you will remove square, will change to square root. So root of 676 is 26 over 25 minus 1 r over 200. So you can take LCM, children, and solve. You will obtain rate from here. Seventh question, in what time? What you have to find out now? Time. Will rupees 1500 yield 496.50 compound interest? Again the cases of compound interest. Same formula will apply, and the cases of half yearly. Compound interest is given, principal is given, rate is given. You have to find out n. So in the same way I put the value. Transpose 1500 this side, this 100 after removing the decimal. When you will do cuttings, you will get 331 over 1000, and this one we transpose from this side is equal to 11 by 10 raised to the power 2n. Take LCM, you will get 1331 over 1000 is equal to this. Now you can see the relation. This is 1331 is cube of 11 and 1000 is cube of 10. So this can be written in this way. Children, bases are same. I can write their powers also are same. I can write 2n is equal to 3. n is 3 by 2, that is in 1.5 years. 10th question. Find the difference between compound interest and simple interest. Two cases are there. On 12,000, principal is same in both the case. Time is given 1.5. Rate is also given. So look, children, what you have to do. First case, compound interest. Principal is given, rate is given, time is given. Put everything clear and you will obtain this value. Then you have to find out simple interest also. Principal is given, rate is given, time is given. Put the values. This is simple interest. Compound interest you will get from here, and then you have to find difference of simple and compound interest. Rest of the questions are very simple, students. So you have to try all the questions. Very easy questions are there. Clear? And complete the chapter. Okay, now I am giving you test of all the chapters which we have done. From all the chapters I gave one question, and do the test sincerely. First question from distance formula. Show that the point A, B, C, D are vertices of parallelogram. You all know parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Clear? So you have to prove that these are the vertices of parallelogram. Vertices are 2, 1, 5, 2, C is 6, 4 and D is 3, 3. Second question. The value of x, it is from rational and irrational numbers. Root 5 minus root 3, root 5 plus root 3. Y is root 5 plus root 3, root 5 minus root 3. And you are asked to find the value of x square plus y square. Clear? Children, you remember, you know that first you have to rationalize and then you have to do squaring. So do this question. Third question. The cost of a machine depreciated by rupees 4,752 during second year and by rupees 4,181.76 during third year. Calculate first part the rate of depreciation, second original cost of the machine, third the cost of machine at the end of third year. Fourth question from triangle chapter. P is any point in the angle ABC such that the perpendiculars drawn from P on AB and BC are equal. Prove that BP bisect angle ABC. That's all about your test. Do it and evaluate yourself. Thank you.